¿Qué sopa familia? ¿Cómo va la vaina? It's your girl Kenny Ken from Guided Affirmations, bringing the Sagittarius Sun and Moon signs, their monthly community for this month of June. This is a collective message. I almost forgot what I was about to say. This is a collective message for the Sagittarius Sun and Moon placement. So that's just to say that not every piece of this video may resonate with you if you do have a placement of Sagittarius for your sun or moon sign. But if you've been to this channel before, you already know we get into the breath work before we do the reading. And today we're going to do something a little different. We're focusing on longer exhales as a way to just calm down our central nervous system. And when we exhale for longer, our sympathetic nervous system kind of eases with our bodily responses whenever we're feeling any forms of discomfort or anxiety. So we're going to do a little practice round where we inhale for 4 counts. And then on the exhale, we're going to exhale for 6 to 7 counts. You can go longer than that. It really just depends on your body. And as I say that, know that if you exhale out of your mouth or your nose, that's literally up to you. We're moving how our body feels most comfortable. Once we do the exercise, we're going to do that 5 times and then get into the reading. So we'll begin the exercise right now. And remember, when we inhale, it's for 4 counts. And on our inhale, we're going to allow our bellies to expand like a balloon. And then on the exhale, we're going to contract our bellies for 6 to 7 seconds. Even if it's 5 seconds, that's a-okay. Moving with our body's pace. So let's try that out right now. So vamos a inhalar. We're going to inhale and ready. Hopefully you guys feel slight difference, but if you don't, after these 5 breaths, you should. So we're going to start with our breathing right now. And inhala. Exhala. Inhala. Exhala. Inhala. Exhala. We got 2 more. Inhala. Exhala. La última, the last one. Inhala. Exhala. Okay, so we're gonna get into the shadow work. The possible shadow energy showing up for the Sagittarius Sun and Moon signs for this month. It was so interesting just now. I just kind of want to say this. This is like a side note. It was so interesting just now breathing with my eyes closed. For the other videos that I did, my eyes were open, and I think like on a personal note, it made it more difficult to kind of like focus on my inhale to not breathe in my chest, right? It made it more difficult to do that when my eyes were open, which is so interesting. But that's just me thinking out loud, which I do a lot, but whatever. Let's get into this. Let's get into it. What is the overall shadow energy coming towards the Sagittarius Sun and Moon signs for the month of June, Spirit? 2 cards, please. What is the overall shadow energy coming forward for the Sagittarius Sun and Moon signs? No. Sun and Moon signs for this month of June. Overall shadow energy. Overall. Jeez, that's 5 cards. Let's not do that. Let's just do 2. What is the overall shadow energy? Okay, 1 more card, please. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, this is deep. We get right on into it then. Let's get it. So we have fear. And then we have glory. Off rip, I'm just... That's interesting. I mean, for fire energy, this is interesting. I wonder, Sagittarius is, and this theme has really just been almost like present in a lot of the readings. So I just feel like this could just be about like our overall conditioning as a community and as like a society, especially my main goal, I was gonna say especially like in Black and brown communities. I know it happens all over, but my main focus really is just healing communities of color. So this idea of not wanting to shine, or this idea of like needing to be humble about who you are and about what you bring to the table is really what I'm getting from this Fear and Glory, because you know, it's the idea of humbleness definitely takes away from a lot of us, and it kind of almost silences us when we need to be loud, when we need to be roaring, and when we need to like own who we are, because it's self-righteousness to a degree, to a healthy degree, is healthy. And Sag, I really feel like if this resonates for you, really ask yourself, do I not want to outshine? Like, is that really how I want to say it? I don't know if that's how I want to say it, but what will happen if I outshine my peers? If I outshine the people in my family, what will happen if I become this great being, this almighty person? Like, how would that feel for me? If you could envision it in a whole different space, if we're like playing make-believe and you were this wonderful, like all glorious, like all knowing, like top-notch king type, queen type energy, you are royalty, like how would that make others feel? Right, is really what I'm picking up on. But then also, how would that make you feel? Because I think like with hiatus on the bottom of the deck, I can say two things, right? A, that it feels like you're coming into this energy, and B, I wonder if you step away because of what you think may come with that, and how different people may look at you, and how different, you know, things would go. But I'm literally stepping away from what I meant to do with that section, but I just felt like I had to say that for you, Sag, because those two cards together, and this being about Sagittarius's, you guys are out of all the zodiac signs, for Sag to be a fire sign and a mutable sign, and those two cards to come up, it says a lot about what's hidden. And I'll just leave it at that. But let's see what divine spirit animal is walking with you guys for the month of June. What divine spirit animal, spirit? Let's see what we cut the card to. This unicorn, though. I love it. It's not a unicorn, it's the horse. And it says, care for others and let them be free. Ooh. Care for others and let them be free. Okay, so this whole card is very much giving me, it's giving me magic, A, because of the unicorn, but also because, let me show it to you and not like just hoard it to myself, but it's giving me magic, but it's also giving me this sense of just like allowing people to hold these ideas and to hold these whatever expectations they have of you. And it's like giving this sense of, you know what, like you, Sagittarius, you know how others may present themselves and what they're carrying, but you also know yourself, you know your heart, you know your worth, right? And sometimes what's best for us is to let people go and let people be who they are and detach from those relationships. Not like, I don't want to say leave them if you need to or if you feel called to, but detaching just means you aren't so like binded in like this codependentness. Like you're allowing interdependence to flow within your relationships, and that way what people say about you or how they feel or how they react towards you, it no longer can affect you as deeply with this horse card. And that's really why I said it's giving me magic, because that type of, to me, that type of like attitude, that type of like of energy and moving like that you move with, if you do move with that energy this June, that is magic, you know, because that's still loving, but it's loving, it's holding space, and it's also growing. And that's why that feels like magic to me, because it's not being stuck. You aren't being stuck in this space. But enough of that. Oh wait, I was gonna read. Y'all be forgetting what I say I'm gonna do all the time. All the time. Okay, wait, it's 66 the page. I opened to 33, so that's half. We're almost there. Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, that it is this one. Okay. Oh, it's not about to be the full moon, but I'm gonna read this because this is where I opened to. It says, visualize the full moon. So when the full moon comes up, or you can just do it right now, but visualize the full moon or look at it if you can. Beware of Archangel Christiel's shimmering milky white light extending to your third eye and a pure magnificent white unicorn walking along the light to touch you. This will start to activate your own personal great soul qualities. Watch a higher path unfold. So that was that. And let's get into the spread, the tarot spread. Let's see what is coming forward towards the Gemini. Wow. Let's see what's coming forward towards the Sagittarius sun and moon placement. She might have Gemini placement, but because that came out way too seamlessly. But let's see. 4 cards, please, Spirit. What is coming forward towards the Sagittarius sun and moon placements? Okay. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Apologies, I literally do not have enough storage to create all of these videos, and literally my camera just like stopped in the middle of the video. Had to wait for the Libra video to finish uploading before I could delete it from my files and then restart this. It's literally like 2 to 3 hours later, so maybe that was intentional. Maybe that was intentional, but let's get into the tarot spread, the 4-card spread about what is coming forward towards the Sagittarius sun and moon signs. Let's see. 4 cards, please, Spirit. What is coming forward towards the Sagittarius sun and moon signs for the month of, for the month of June. I almost said April, but let me see. 3 more cards, please, Spirit. 3 more cards. What is coming? Are those 3 cards? There's 4 cards. You know, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll be picky. So the first card is the Knight of Cups. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. Then we have Temperance. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And then the 6 of Wands, which is a very interesting spread. Just looking at it. And it's interesting because there's cups here. There's like almost every element here but fire. I mean, the fire's at the bottom of the deck, right? But besides that, like the cups and the pentacles and the swords, they're here. And like, it's really the temperance is really like sticking out to me, because there is this element of learning how to hold both things, right? Or learning how to equally pour into each one of our cups, each sector of our lives that we have. And I wonder, Sag, if you've been like neglecting your emotions with this Knight of Cups in reverse. Either you've been neglecting your emotions, or there's this idea of your emotions have really, really, really just been like taking over. It's really been taking over. And I wonder if you have some like worries about where you're gonna go financially, especially with this 6 of Swords. Is giving me this idea, like when I look at the card, I'm kind of thinking of like, it's almost like you're trying to not let old like thought patterns and old ways that in which you used to communicate with yourself, you're trying to not let it resurface, right? You're really trying to find this balance and like really leave those things in the past. You're not trying to hold it in too much, but it almost seems difficult, especially with like the way I have it set up is like 2 here, 1 here, and then 2 here. So it's like half of it is reversed and the other half is upright, with the Temperance in the middle also upright. So I feel like there is this almost like this tear, like you're torn in between the two, because I really want to be with you. Like, it's really like that type of energy of like, okay, you know where you need to be going mentally, you know how you should be like moving through things. I mean, you know how you should be working with them, but it's like these thoughts and these things just keep creeping back up. Like, and I wonder if you have some like some difficulties really with whether or not you're gonna get this big break, whether or not you're gonna get this like happy family, like perfect ending, right? Wow, I really almost went through the wall. Like, that was dramatic, but like still, that was a loud noise. And I wonder if you really have these feelings towards that, right? Like, you may be headed on the right path, you may be doing all the right things, Sag, and like you're really putting in this work and you're really putting in the work, but you still have those days where you're just really in your bag. Like, you're really like trying to figure out like how to get out of this funk. Like, no matter like how much you give to yourself, like, you know, how much credit you give to yourself, how much credit you're giving to like the people around you, there is still this sense of like trying to walk away from your old ways of thinking. Okay, but I'm gonna ask for advice because this is very interesting. I don't do this for all the things. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Okay, hold on. I didn't do this for any other one, but it just feels like this thread feels a little bit different than the rest of them. Can we get advice for Sag, please? What advice will we give the Sagittarius sun and moon signs? Okay, we got a card. We got a card. We got the Ace of Wands, and it kind of fell over, so I don't know if it came. Oh, ooh, Sag, this is nice. This is nice. So we got the Ace of Wands, right? And I feel like this is really just about, I said this is nice because of the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Like, you know, your happy ending is coming. I know, like, you may be worried, you may really be worried. I looked up when I said that and it was recording at 555, just saying that. Your happy ending is coming. Like, your full cups, I know right now we are talking about like you feel like you're spreading your cups thin, right? But your happy ending, it is coming. And I feel like really just try to channel, and it's funny I said there was no fire and fire came out, right? Really try to channel some of this energy when it does come up for you, Sag, into your works. Like, you know what I mean? Actually, like, yeah, actually channel it into your work, so that way it's just like you'll get something in return. You know, you'll get something in return. I know I was like talking to myself, I don't know my left from my right, so I just be like, give, receive. I just be saying it back and forth, and like you're gonna receive more when you create more, you know what I mean? So continue creating and continue to like really like continue to create, continue to really like hone in on those thoughts and notice when it's coming up. Continue doing what you're doing and do not beat yourself up for wherever you may find yourself in a lapse, or wherever you may kind of feel like you're not where you really want to be mentally. It's okay. It's okay to have off days, Sag. Like, it's okay to have off days. Notice that, call them out, feel what you got to feel, and then move. You're a mutable sign. You really got this, really in the bag. And like, honestly, that advice card was literally what it needed to be. Like, literally just create, like channel all of that energy that comes. Storage issues again. I was saying channel all of that energy that's coming up for you into creative projects, so that way you can release it and it doesn't stay within your body, right? But because your girl don't really got that much storage, we're gonna end here. We're already probably at like a 20-minute video anyway. So Sag, let's just take 2 deep breaths to close out the energy, and we'll inhale and then inhale. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for rocking with me this far. If any part of this video resonated with you, por favor, déjame un corazón. déjame un corazoncito blanco en los comentarios. Leave a white heart in the comments for your girl. Like and subscribe to this channel if you like the vibe. And know that I am sending you love. I am sending you warmth. I am sending you big hugs. I am sending you blessings. And I am sending you all of this sweet, 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 so sweet, 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 sweet honey for this moment, for the rest of your day, for the rest of your weeks, and for your entire month of June. Ciao.